Iron Tail, double hit, strong style. Okay, 15, 25, 30. Like, I know I don't always message him when I'm go live. Sometimes I forget. And then I know he also notices when I go live, just because of notifications. So I don't always want to blow him up off the hook by saying I'm on every day. But yeah, like if it's early, like when I know it, and I know I started at 1, but normally when I start this early, I tend not to really do any posting or let people know, just because, well, I don't want to be a bot. That's why I never messaged him early, because I know he's probably busy. Usually around those times early, he's usually busy. You're done. Oh, fuck. Double hit. I hope John is okay.
John's dead.
Oh no. You're back.
Oh, he has risen! He did.
Draining Kiss, Double Edge, Strong Style. Draining Kiss, Double Edge. I wouldn't mind a free electric move. Give me some coverage. Change moves. We got Draining Kiss for a fairy. Strong, Draining Kiss, Double Edge. Strong.
Nice.
Ow! Ow! My Blissey is not very tanky because I have fucking swapped nature. Then again, physical attack. Physical defense is not struggle. That's how you beat it. Physical attack.
Hey, did he get back to you?
No. Nope. Nope. Not yet. It just feels like I did something.
I'm finding this ugly zombie thing.
Oh my goodness, I died. Ugly zombie. Oh, the zombie. How dare you kill me? And yourself? Rude.
He bit me! Shit.
Is his name Charlie?
Oh, shit. Wait, what the? Oh, yeah, Diablo. That's his name. I forgot the other Guardian Force. Shit. Oops. I'm a dumbass.
I'm sorry. Don't be a dumbass. Double dick.
Dark Messengers has arrived. I do like Diablos' attack and the way he disappears like that. 34 damage? What the hell?
Oh, so he is part of another server, or a friend of his at least. You're good, an old friend server blasting with notifications. He didn't have to leave it. He could. I understand he's not adept with a lot of that. I don't even know. I wouldn't be able to tell him directly how to find the notifications, but you could do that somewhere the same way. You just click on it and it would say like server notifications or whatever. Yeah. Notification settings and just have it mute everything. But either way, it's probably just easier for him. Just like how it's easier for me to do certain things, even if it's long-winded. And because I'm not tech savvy myself, it's harder to explain to him that tech stuff when I myself am not tech savvy and he's less tech heavy than I am. That's why if you hear his complaints a lot of the time, it's usually programs, apps, and stuff that he doesn't use. Like when he first started with this, he hated Discord up a wall. He was shitting on it all the time, how it updates and how he doesn't like whatever. It's just because he's not used to it all. And like, I don't like voice chat on console because no one would hear me. No one would be able to hear me because of my setup. Well, no one would be able to hear my Discord conversations. They would just hear me. And I don't want to have a headset connected to my name. I don't want a headset connected to my damn console. That's just easier with this setup. Discord was what me and my buddy Tom wanted to originally do this, but with Skype. Let that sink in for a second. That's what led me to Discord. Was trying to find a better program that is basically just a better version of Skype, so we could stay in contact. And Skype wasn't working.
Oh shit! Don't do it to me! Don't do it to me! Thank God.
Oh, my nose.
The hell do you have that? Hell. Zombie. Ah, so I know how to kill ya. Duraga. I didn't put anything on them, stupid. Ooh, what's this?
Okay.
And that's how you kill a zombie, by healing them. I love how broken that is. Ooh, I caught it. What the hell is Relo?
I don't know.
Does any...
I don't. There's Pokemon I don't. I have not played all of Scarlet yet. So.
Actually, it looks so weird laying like that.
Another word, madam. Fire moves, no. Oh man, the moment I take off, I fire off. Ooh, you are a big bud. Just killing you with ice instead of fire. Well, I still need to kill you. I just need to kill you with fire. Ten more of them down. Thunder. Hmm?
Oh, they're reading over the contract. And Squall and the parties just realizing how screwed they are. With Forest Owls, this steed deployment contract will last until Timber achieves independence. Please make good use of each seed member. I wish you best with your objective. Please understand that this contract is an exception, and no replacement of any seed members can be made. Valen Guarded Headmaster Sid Kramer. Dude is crazy as Kramer.
I don't get Baldur's Gate.
Huh?
I'm sorry that you don't. You don't. Sorry.
You what?
He doesn't understand Baldur's Gate.
It's Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I said I don't get it. Like, I can't get it on the PlayStation 4.
No.
Yeah, it's only on the PS5 and whatever that new Xbox shit is.
To be honest,
Because you told me to get it,
to be
that's why I was looking for
to
it.
be fair, you said you don't get it.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Not you can't get it. When people say I don't get it, it means you don't understand something.
Yes.
Right. That's my fault.
No, it's all good. I was just trying to figure out that because I know nothing myself, I can't help you. This all would be Dragon or anyone else who knows that game. I don't know Baldur's Gate at all, so I was just trying to figure that out.
I only know the first two. That's it. I've not played the third one. It's Dungeons and Dragons, turn-based and all. don't even know who the hell has what.
Oh, Lego Voyagers. It's like a co-op game. I don't know if you ever heard of Human Fall Flat.
I have.
It's like that, but Lego.
Lego fall flat?
Yep.
No, it would be Johnny Fall Flat.
Why? But I thought this was about Lego.
If I get the fire demon out, then I get rid of that. I get rid of that. What the hell is this? So, if I get the freeze that. Get rid of that. Alright, I need that. So I gotta keep that. But then if I get rid of this one, then what? So keep it. Okay.
Nothing. Maybe there'd be a secret. I know there's probably an unknown here. Stop trying to climb every goddamn thing, Sneasler. Look, I know you're like a cat who wants to sharpen their damn claws. Not today.
Damn. You know, in the game, it looked like Sneasel wasn't that big, but then when you look at it from this point of view in this game, that damn son of a bitch is huge.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's a variant and they're just ride mount Pokemon, so they're bigger. And then there's also alpha Pokemon in these games, so you can just get a really.
I thought it said alpha.
Alpha's just stronger, bigger versions of the Pokemon. Like I can have a tiny Snorlax, or I can have a real giant ass Snorlax. Pokemon sizes have always been a thing, but because this game is the way it is, you can actually tell sizes. So you can have like a really tiny ass Pokemon and a really big version of said Pokemon.
Ah.
Yeah. So Sneasel himself can go from varying sizes, but I think the mount ones are just bigger, just to make it so you can ride on them. Also, your character is like a 10-year-old child, like Ash flying on a Charizard. If it was me, I'd be probably okay because of my weight, but I'm taller than Charizard. I'm gonna let you know that right now. I am 5'9"-ish. I'm bigger than a Charizard. Charizard is 5. Yes, Charizard is 5'6", 5'7" in height. He could barely fit Ash on his body. Ash is a 10-year-old boy. Let that sink in for a sec.
Charizard
Like,
typically 5 feet 7 inches.
boom.
Though there are
He's
variations
tiny.
Such as
He's-
Ash's Charizard being about 7 feet tall, and other Charizards from different meteor locations.
They're all
being
different.
larger.
Well, they're different. Like, Ash's Charizard is smaller. There's other Charizards that I've seen that are bigger. Anime had sizes, too.
Well, here, standard height for Charizards.
5'7".
Yes. Variations. Ash's Charizard is listed to be around 7 foot. Charizard in Pacific Valley is significantly larger, ranging from 8 foot to 9.5 feet.
Like, there's
Mega X to Mega Wires. Same
Yeah.
standard height.
But yeah, like, so comparing some Pokemon like that, us as a full-grown human being, we would not be able to be on it. We would not be able to fit on a Charizard.
And apparently Ash, they're saying he's approximately 4'7", but some people are saying he's 4'8" to 5'10".
Well, the kid's 10.
While other fan theories or manga-based claims have placed him around 5'11". in later, more grown-up versions.
Good God!
4-7.
For a 10-year-old boy, he's taller than me if he's 5'11".
Well, that's what it says in later, more grown-up.
Yeah, but he does. But here's the thing: most animes don't grow their characters. In a lot of cases, they don't mature and grow up. If you watch a lot of shonen anime, a lot of your characters are young. That's why Naruto was young for so long. That's why characters like Goten and Trunks were young for so long. Goku was not meant to ever age himself. A lot of those characters, they just don't do that. So Ash is a perpetual 10-year-old boy because they want you to feel like you're in that shoe. You know what I mean? Because
Now, don't forget the wish from Ho-Oh when you saw Ho-Oh.
a lot of people, yes, a lot of people like to think that Ash is either in a coma or he is immortal or eternal youth. Because Ho-Oh is known for bringing like happiness or some shit. Yeah, I don't believe any of that theory crap. I don't know why they showed off Ho-Oh along. Here's the thing: Pokemon Gen 2 there was a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon or a lot of Pokemon in Gen 1 that were changed and added into Gen 2. So Ho-Oh might have been originally a Gen 1 Pokemon. Hence why it's in the first episode. Rhydon was actually the very first Pokemon ever created, apparently. But yeah, like there's a lot of unused data in Pokemon Gen 1, and a lot of your monsters are in Gen 2. So a lot of Gen 2 monsters were actually meant to be Gen 1, which probably would explain Ho-Oh.
Yeah. Well, what is Ho-Oh's standpoint, though? Like, Lugia was in charge of the sea and keeping the 3 legendary spirit bomb. What's Ho-Oh's thing?
He revived
Besides burning down the tower.
he didn't burn the tower down. The tower burnt of its own volition. Ho-Oh is the one that revived the 3 sacred beasts that got burnt in the tower. They erected a giant. It wasn't that. Yes. Well, people theorize that it's them. Also, people theorize it was evolutions that evolved into them. It was just random animals that died in a fire that happened to get resurrected as such.
What the hell? I walk into a pet shop, and some dude shows up.
That Alpha Lopunny. Alpha Bun. I do have an Alpha Bunny. I don't know.
Ooh.
Sorry for sitting here. My brain. But yeah, Pokemon does that, or games do that, companies do that, whatever. That's why.
If you hear any snoring or moaning, it's my cat.
Ah. Okay.
He's asleep. Ooh. I don't have this Pokemon, I don't think.
More.
Ooh, I like that one. Pet house.
Why are you giving me salty bits? I'm not salty.
It's supposed to be spicy, but eh. Item.
Any day now. Enough of your paralysis bullshit.
This is my favorite move, the invincible moon.
I did not like Renoa at all. He's useless. Oh no, I found her dog useless. I know there's people who talk about how OP her dog can be, or whatever. I just don't give a fuck.
I like this one. Have you ever been KO'd by a monster? Even reviving doesn't help because you get KO'd right back. To answer your desperate call for help, use Twiddle Reverse. Your dog finds Phoenix Downs to revive KO party members in battle.
Interesting.
Twiddle Reverse. That sounds like a suplex. Ouch, that sounds painful.
Ow. Come on, let me finish up. Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Gotta catch some of them, not all of them. Gotta catch some, because it's no longer all of them.
But why can't it be all of them though?
Because they don't have all of the decks in the games no more. They took the Nat decks out, which is you get multiple dexes as you play the game. The national dex is the dex that you get towards the end of the game when you have a certain threshold of Pokedex, and that shows you everything. Normally, you get the regional variant, which is just shows you what's in the whole region you're in. Afterwards, you beat the game, you get a certain threshold of Pokemon, they usually give you the full dex, which shows you everything. They have it, it's just not every Pokemon are in the modern games no more. Like BDSP, for every time they remade a game, they added they added the previous generation's Pokemon plus that gen. So like Diamond and Pearl's remakes, Heart Gold, Soul Silver had 493 because that's what Diamond and Pearl had.
Damn.
BDSP, the remake of Diamond and Pearl, if it was continuing the same route, it would have had all of the Pokemon, all 800, because it would have included Scarlet and Violets and Sword and Shields. Or whatever, or Sword and Shields, not Scarlet and Violets. But no, it didn't. BDSP is still 493. For some reason. So, like, if you played Gen 3, Fire Red and Leaf Green, it will have all 300 something plus.
I found the Girl Next Door book.
Of course you did.
Go figures with all the other books.
Razaga? Ruh.
No, I said Blizzaga.
Oh, it sounded like you said Razaga. No, it's Deep Freeze! Get it right. Sorry, that's a Kingdom Hearts reference. Sora, yeah. When you play Kingdom Hearts, when you use Blizzard, instead of saying Blizzard, Sora goes, Deep Freeze! Deep Freeze! Yeah. Fire! Thunder! Deep Freeze!
Did you just say Dick Freeze?
No. Sora literally says the names of his moves. Instead of saying the actual move for Blizzard, he says Deep Freeze. But he'll say Fire! Or Thunder! Donald,
Thunder! Thundercats!
No. Yeah, Donald, heal me! It's like the Calicos in Monster Hunter. The moment you heal, they're like, I got you! Motherfucker, I don't need you now! Yeah, Thunder! And then they gave Donald the Zeta Flare at the end of 3 and tried to give everybody a reason to want Donald to be badass, and yet did not. It did not do shit. It was a cool moment, but it was like, Donald, finally, something. You're useless still.
Did I pick up that one? Yes, I did.
The best side character is Goofy in terms of your AI comrades. Donald is atrocious. He always heals you or doesn't heal you when you need it. Half the deaths in any of Kingdom Hearts runs is Donald. Because he will not heal you. I mean, which is fine and all, but it's gotten to the point where I don't even care for being healed by AI because I'm just like on it. But yeah, Sora, though, in Kingdom Hearts, instead of screaming Blizzard and Blizzaga, he says Deep Freeze.
Freeze!
Yeah, he'll say Fire, Lightning, or Thunder! I don't know why. Wind
So,
for Arrow. Wind.
So for Gungaga, he says thunder.
Yeah, he'll just say thunder for all 3 stages. Deep freeze for all 3, and then fire for all 3. He doesn't say fire, Fira, Firaga, thunder, thunder, thundaga. He doesn't do that. And then for arrow, because arrow is an actual ability to boost your defense, it's not an attack spell. He'll say wind. For anyone who knows that arrow is a wind spell in Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
it's a defensive spell, which means it still hurts, but it's a barrier of wind that goes around your body, so it causes chip damage when you're near an opponent. So it does hurt, but it's not an attack.
Ah, so you want to give your opponent a nice hug.
Yeah, kinda. But if you're fighting a boss that freaking wrecks you, you can use arrow and it'll take some damage away. Like it'll mitigate some damage. It's there for defenses.
So every time it whacks you, it gets whacked.
Sorta. If he's close enough, he'll get hurt. If he has a long reach, he may not. But if he's close enough, it'll hurt him a little bit. You'll hear the sound of the wind hitting them. It makes a noise. Yeah, it's very funny. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is weird. I love it. But yeah.
Oh yeah, doesn't it remind you of Final Fantasy though? That's why you like it.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, to be fair, Kingdom Hearts was my introduction to Final Fantasy. I got into it because I like Disney. I mean, I knew of characters like
that's right.
I knew of characters like Cloud and them because of their overpopularity, but at that time, my first game was 10. Because 10 is obviously first. And then I played Kingdom Hearts later. So my introduction to characters like Squall, for instance, is Kingdom Hearts. And you want to know what they call him in that? Leon.
Squeal?
Leon, yeah. So most of my life, I've been calling him Leon. And his name, here's the fun fact. Here's the fun fact. I can tell you outright in Kingdom Hearts, his name is still Squall. Except when their hometown fell to the dark, Squall renounced his full name and just goes by Leon. There's character, for instance, I forgot who calls him it. Aerith, I think, or someone calls him Squall, and he's like, no, it's Leon. Oh no, it's Yuffie. Yuffie in the first game. When you fight Squall for the first time, you can either lose outright or not. You don't win regardless, because if you beat him, you get fire immediately from him. If you lose, you get fire later. But after that cutscene, Yuffie goes, looks like you overdid it again, Squall. And he's like, it's Leon. And he's got a much more grown-up personality. So playing Kingdom Hearts and then going back to play 8, seeing how Squall really is, he's nothing like that. In Kingdom Hearts, Squall is a much more upbeat character, and he is more mature. So once I learned he was 17, I was like, you look like you're in your 20s in Kingdom Hearts. Just because he's much more mature. His character is much more, likable. He's not, whatever.
Hey, Lil B, what is Dark Side? For Diablos, use Dark Side command. What the hell is Dark Side? I don't get that.
I don't know.
I've never used it. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't think I've ever unlocked it because I never. No, I think I unlocked the one thing.
Dark Side is a command ability in 8 used to deal triple damage with a character's normal attack while sacrificing 10% of their health. It can be a command to use instead of a player's normal attack, as long as the player keeps an eye on their health. So. You might as well just say fuck that and use triple and double when you get them. Because that's what I did. I just used
10% off my health or 10 hit points off?
It'll sacrifice 10% of your maximum health to do more damage, or triple the damage with your normal. So if you do 100 damage, you'll be doing 300 at the cost of your health.
Maybe?
That's why they say 10%, and it's good command to use as long as you keep an eye on your HP.
I'll be a dumbass that forgets about it.
So will I, because the amount of times I've killed myself involving using spells like that, and/or Pokemon moves in Pokemon like fucking Double Edge. Moves that hurt you. I forgot about the Divine Hint save and drop points. I've died so many times in RPGs by just being unaware, forgetful of my health, Phantasy Star included.
Alright, got that going. Ooh.
Gotta
You
heal
ever
me.
get-
I want Kingdom Hearts. I want Kingdom Hearts 4.
Are they making Kingdom Hearts 4?
Yes.
Who wins?
I don't know. I just know that it's gonna be. Here's the thing. I know that Kingdom Hearts' original storyline is done. Like, 3 finished up the story it was telling with the villain. He's dead now and gone. So it's a new arc. And Kingdom Hearts is continuing, yes, because at the end of the 3rd game, Sora disappears once more. And you gotta now find him, and you gotta figure out where he went. So, if it's anything like Dream Drop Distance, where you play a mix of Sora and Riku, this game might be the first game where you're not Sora completely for a while. And there was scenes where they are in a big city landscape, and it looks like it's got parts of another Square franchise by the name of World Ends with You. So they're mixing things like that. So they might have the 4th game might have nothing to really do with the same premise because it's gonna be new arc. But that's what the final clip was showing in like the secret cutscenes. So yeah, I am here, Work Lurk. I appreciate you, Sour Punch. But yeah, no, they are gonna be making a 4th and beyond. I mean, technically, there's well above that because their newest game is not Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories. Kingdom Hearts Mom, which is on the Switch.
Oh yeah, let's go.
It's a rhythm action game. By that I mean you hit the buttons on the music thing and your characters attack heartless. So it's not just a rhythm game. It's both rhythm and combat. Not my biggest cup of tea, but it is still a game that's needed. Every Kingdom Hearts game is actually important. That includes every spin-off and every side game and the phone games that are dead. And I can tell you right now, anyone who's played the phone games, all the names, if you play Kingdom Hearts 3, and they'll list off a list of names of people. Those are all the people who played the phone game.
Oh, this dude just gave me a Tomberry card just because I was returning a card back to him.
That's hot.
I really don't want to see Tomberry. I think I can get the Tomberry as soon as I can move around in the Balam Garden, fly around.
Mm.
Or I think I can walk to it from somewhere. I don't remember.
I don't know why I keep doing it at another strong, so I don't need to. Where'd she do? Just kill me then.
Ooh, a fungus. Oh. Sorry, kick me out here.
Fungus and a boo-boosk. I don't like fungus and among us. Fungus and among us. There's a fungus among us.
Is that? Ooh, I'll toast it.
Thank you for the hydration. I gotta go. Quick. So I'm gonna go and drink my urine for my hydrate. I'll be right back.
Alright, have fun. Don't drown. I forgot to talk that house. Yay, I caught fungus. Another cat down there. Damn. Now you're gonna try and charge me again so you get beat nasty again? I just say the same thing over again. Nothing new. Yeah. I gotta go that way. I'll just go this way and check this place shit out. Great. Go ahead and talk to her.
Rush. Instructions? Who needs that?
Instructions for what?
Which date?
Nah. Nah. Instructions are overrated. Alright, that's all done, so only place to go is behind the pub. that's it for this stream for today. Wow, 6 hours and 30 minutes. Holy shit. I only got 3,600 points. That ain't much for anything.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was talking about a phone case, or phone case, Switch case that I got that had some instructions, I guess. Stretch. Ooh.
I figure why you were already up.
Yeah, I got a weird case. Switch.
El Gato.
Yeah, it's because I took my Switch off.
So El Gato's your OBS?
No, Elgato's my capture card.
Oh. So
Elgato.
OBS is onboard screen then?
OBS is a program that I use to put everything on screen. So, for instance, Discord chat, my game here. Now the game is gone. It doesn't say Elgato no more. Elgato is my capture card that's displaying the imagery. OBS is the thing that I turn, that I hit the button to go live, or I can record. It also allows me to whatever, like set up all these different things. Thank you for the raid. So like how the weather does, where you know, it's all green screen. I basically can do that. That's where all like my text, all that is all through OBS. Everything else is running through an Elgato to send the signal to my game. That is it. The Elgato is just the capture device.
I think today was the longest I've ever streamed for like 6.5 hours or so.
Not bad.
I'll be right back from use bathroom.
All right.
Oh, and I caught fungus.
Nice.
Yeah. Be back.
Sorry, I gotta make sure this is in my case. It just doesn't look like it fits fully, even though it does. And then it's got weird handles for the controllers itself, or the Joy-Cons. But yeah. That's basically what I got. And then it's got these here for the controllers, but my controllers are disconnected. Thank you, everybody. Sorry. I was putting that on. There we go. Okay. For anyone who doesn't know Dragon, he does Final Fantasy and among other stuff. Send love to him for me. Yeah, you can see him playing Skyrim. Ooh, we got, let's see, we got green on, we got Fractal Fox going. Close that. I'm gonna send love real quick. Green Hornet 2 SS playing Final Fantasy Rebirth. If you want some FF or Monster Hunter or a variety of horror, we got Green Hornet going. He's an awesome dude. If you want some Resident Evil or stealth games like Siphon Filter and all that, Fractal Fox with RE6. Yeah. I immediately recognized old man Leon. He's not old. He just looks disheveled as fucking 6.
Oh god dang it. Oh, I
Double
love
hit.
that one. To fucking shoot him in the that's the what I wish I could do in Pandora tomorrow.
Run, show yourself! You're not a spare now! You're gonna die here! I blocked that!
Boom, got him.
It's Iron Tail, right? Double hit Iron Tail. I just am bad. My memory is just shit. But yeah, then I got my Pro Controller. But Sour Punch and everybody and Majin and Dragon and everyone who actually is lurking, I appreciate all of you guys. Sorry, when I talk a lot, I'm a little slow on gameplay. Probably. Controllers. I'm legit hitting the same buttons. Why won't you connect to me? There's no other way to really connect the controller. What the fuck is happening? Seriously. Nintendo makes doing this retarded. Think controller, come on. Hey, there we go. Why did that take a month? Back this back on. I love how unaligned it is. Oh, much nicer. All right. Let's just hope I don't lose these to drift like my other two Switch controllers. Sorry about that, guys. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you, Sour Punch, for being awesome. Let me give you a shout out for being here. Putting up with boring content. Okay. I need 2 more double hit and 30 more iron tail.
Oh my god.
What, for Raichu?
Ambipom. I don't even have Raichu on my team. I don't have Raichu on my team right now. I was using him yesterday, though.
Ah.
I still need to complete Raichu, that is correct. Okay, 3 more for you, and... Oh, you saw me, you bastard. Hey,
I should look the other way,
why?
because I saw you.
You want to look the other way because you saw me? What?
I thought you didn't want me to see ya.
I'm very confused.
Sorry.
I didn't mean to confuse it. I was just playing along with what you said.
I don't know what I even said.
You said it. You said he saw you.
I said what now?
I said you said he saw you.
Yeah, the Pokemon did. It's because I'm
Yeah,
trying...
I was playing around with what you said.
oh.
Why is everything pink? And why is the sky green?
Because I initiated the end of the game. Where shit's about to go down. Okay, essentially what happened is I am an anomaly who was brought from the future, thanks to Arceus. Shit's gone south. They want me to fix it because I am a stranger in a strange land, even though I'm not. And so there's all these different nobles that I had to defeat. Beat them, the game goes haywire, and then I deal with the lake sprites who give me this red chain. The red chain is going to be what allows me to pull Dialga and Palkia out of their dimensions and be able to fight them. The one guy named Volo, who's a blonde dude, who's basically the guy who sells me shit for a while, he's going to go bad and start drama, and then eventually I'm going to have to tackle all the legendaries and then eventually lead into Arceus. I'm here to put the world back together. For whatever reason, Arceus started all this to bring me into this realm in the first place. I don't understand. I
Maybe it's for you to save the world.
Well, yes, that I get. But I just haven't put the pieces together as to why he's doing this and why it needs to happen. I don't know if it's supposed to have I don't know if it's supposed to go and lead into the future of Diamond and Pearl as we know it. There's a lot of textbooks in Diamond and Pearl that describe the past and talk about how people and humans live side by side, which is literally what this is. This game is. Like, Pokemon they're not fully, like... By the time, like, Red and Blue happened, everyone's already knows that Pokemon and people are together, and, you know, they have Pokeballs. In this game, you're basically working and making all that from the ground up. A lot of the Pokeballs are being crafted from wood. Voltorb does not look metal, he looks like wood. Stuff like that. It's so, I don't know. You're just in the past. That's all I really am.
Voltorb and Pokemon Go look like wood.
Because it's the past. That's because Pokeballs are made from apricots. The design of the Pokeballs are modeled after Voltorb. So
I thought Voltorb was a messed up Pokemon. Or a mix-up.
No, he's a legitimate, normal, birthed Pokemon. He just happens to look like a Pokeball. He's not in any way man-made. It's just Pokeballs were modeled after it. They started with apricots, and then they made them into more steel and plate and metal. Even though in Gen 2 you can make apricots into special Pokeballs. Still a thing. Just not as predominant. Now Pokeballs in the mainline games are just mass-produced. Hence why you can buy them so much. And then Legends ZA has an entire, which is X and Y, has an entire 1,000-year war that happened prior to the game's events, where some dude made this big-ass machine and killed and sucked the lives out of thousands of people, and somehow the machine made him immortal. So there's a 1,000-year-old dude in X and Y who's like, I'm old as fuck.
Hey, what, you gotta kill him?
No, you just fight him. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. It's just in the past of the game's events, he wanted to revive a Pokemon of his, so he made his big-ass machine to suck the lives and whatever out of people, which is basically, because there's two Pokemon in X and Y, Xerneas and Yveltal. Xerneas is the bringer of death, while Yveltal is the bringer of life. And Zygarde is the third one to keep them in check.
Oh, so that's where Zygarde comes into play.
Yes. Zygarde is the one that keeps the ecosystem in check. Kind of like how Kyogre and Groudon are ground and water, and then Rayquaza watches over them from the ecosystem above in the atmosphere. And he comes down every now and then to stop them from raging war on each other. Well, it's the same thing with Zygarde and Xerneas and Yveltal. One brings the death of everybody, one revives everybody.
The other Pokemon and Arceus on.
Yes, and then Arceus, there's Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. They are the Pokemon that watch over time, space, and distortion, while Arceus watches over all. And then the fucking Giratina was a bad guy, aka the devil, who was banished to hell, aka the distortion realm. Yes, a lot of people like to consider Giratina the devil because he happens to have 6 limbs. 6 limbs, 6 limbs, 6 limbs. Spelling out 666. Yeah. Also, they also use the correlation that the devil was a fallen angel banished to hell. My God. Because that's very what happened with Arceus and fucking Giratina. They got into a spat and he banished him to a different dimension. Hence Platinum. You will only see this in Platinum because they introduced a thing called the Distortion Realm, which is where Giratina lived. I don't know. But yes, they, like, Dialga and Palkia watches over space and time, well, he watches over that, and then Arceus watches over all. Every game has this, to a degree. Like, the Gen 2 was Lugia and Ho-Oh, but they didn't really watch over any specific thing. They didn't have any specific, like, ability. It's not like Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is not, like, known for reviving people. That just happened to be what he does. Or did. For the Tin Tower. So they honor Ho-Oh a lot. But he's not like an ecosystem thing or watches over the lands like Rayquaza does. But Zygarde, yes, his literal Pokedex entry states that he's around and only shows interest when the ecosystem's in danger. And in X and Y, he's literally just shoved in a cave like Mewtwo with no further backstory history whatsoever. And even Mewtwo got more backstory in the original games, and Mewtwo has no backstory whatsoever. All he is a failed clone, or a clone of Mew, and that is it. And he's not even he's a failure. People want to consider Mewtwo a correct clone, but he's still technically a failure because they didn't make Mew. They made something else.
That's the name, Mewtwo.
Yes, it is, but they wanted something they could control that's that powerful. They ended up splicing Mewtwo's DNA to make him more powerful than Mew. But he had too much cognizant thought. Hence why in the games and in the movie he flies off. Hell, he's even shown in the anime. If there's an anime where they're on the beach and you see Giovanni bathing and this boom, you just see the sky, you just see something flying in the sky. That's Mewtwo. In the movie where Mewtwo takes off and drops off his armor that Giovanni gave him, that's in the anime too. Yeah. Yep. It's shown in the anime, too. There's a scene where they're bathed. I don't know why, because in the movie, he just dips right with Giovanni right there. But in the anime, Giovanni's on a beach, and you just see him flying off. Yeah. Mewtwo does make an appearance in the anime. Well, that early on.
In the movie, too.
What about the movie?
He makes an appearance in the movie, too.
Yes, I know, but...
The live action one.
I know. Oh, yes, Detective Pikachu. But it's a different Mewtwo.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Mewtwo's in multiple. He's in an X and Y movie, too. Diancie in the whatever cocoon of some shit. But it's a different Mewtwo.
Oh, that's a different dimension, then?
No, I just think there's multiple Mewtwo's. Ash meets Mewtwo in 2 movies. The original Mewtwo he met is in 2 movies. He's in the Mewtwo Strikes Back and Mewtwo Returns movie. And then the anime X, I believe it's X and Y. Mewtwo comes back and they show off his like mega form, but I don't know if it's the same Mewtwo.
Huh.
Because if you want to canonically be that guy, You can catch Mewtwo in Gen 1 and not in Gen 2. Why? Because he was caught in Gen 1 prior, so that's why he's not in Gen 2. But he's in Heart Gold, but he's also in X and Y. And it's just like, how many Mewtwo's do we have? We have a lot of Mewtwo's. There's multiple Mewtwo's on the Earth. Just like, there's multiple Team Rocket clones of Mewtwo's, or they got cloned by other bad villains. But I can't, like, the Mewtwo Red catches is not the same Mewtwo that is in X and Y.
So I was thinking it's like a different realm or something.
No, I don't think they went that far. It's different parts of the same story. They all, like Final Fantasy, all the stories are different parts and different characters, but they all connect in some way. I don't think Pokemon is that. I don't think Pokemon is the Final Fantasy route, where it feels all different, even though it's probably all the same universe. Most of the planets, most of the names of the characters' planets that they all live on is Gaia. So a lot of your Final Fantasy all should connect. Like 7th planet is Gaia. Their 9's is Gaia. Instead of Earth, that's the planet.
So Final Fantasy is just a progression of age.
Probably. I think they all connect in some way, just different parts. Different parts of the planet and the Earth, different parts of locations, but they all come from the same planet, I think. Maybe not all, but...
Well, what I mean is, the timelines are so wide apart that the Earth goes through huge changes, which appears to be a different Earth, even though it's the same Earth.
Yeah, I mean, very well could be multiple universes. Pokemon, I don't think is the case.
I mean, it would work. I mean, where's Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina then?
In what?
See, they're in a different realm, right?
They're in their own realm, yes. The distortion. They're in their own freaking times space realms, if that's what you mean. I really don't know how to explain Pokemon at all. I don't know. Thinking too much. I'm thinking too much on this.
Sorry about that.
Well, I don't know how to explain any of it.
I was just trying to make it simple to explain. Just saying that there's an alternate universe.
Yeah, I don't think so, though.
Oh, I missed Slack off. Damn it.
I just don't think that's the case, but I don't really care.
Oh, you're gonna leave me like that, huh, bitch? You just eat and leave. You are. I know where the hell you went. Hey, Johnny, what you doing?
Riding a skateboard.
Okay, Tony Hawk.
Riding on cars. Riding on cars! Sorry, that's Ego Raptor.
Oh.
No. I don't know if you know who that is. You know, you know who the Game Grumps are?
I don't know what that is.
It's a YouTube series.
That's why I don't. I know YouTube.
Game Grumps are a YouTube people run by the guy that does the Mega Man sequelitis on Newgrounds. His name is Aaron Hansen. He goes by the name of Ego Raptor. But there was a thing in Mega Man X in the beginning where you can like jump on destroyed cars and drive, and it could drive. And one of the jokes he made in that was riding on cars. But no, he's just a funny personality, really. But he's done a lot of Pokemon Let's Play or live streams or playthroughs. They do YouTube. Yeah, I'm Grump, and I'm not so Grump. And we're the Game Grumps. Because you got John. Do you know who JonTron is?
No.
JonTron was one of the original members of that.
Is he the guy that wears plaid?
I wouldn't know. I just know JonTron's a fat guy that does YouTube videos on games. They worked together for a while and then had a fall off or something, and now the guy who works with Aaron is the guy. Do you know of a funny band by the name of Ninja Sex Party? NSB is an actual band. The guy one of the members by the name of Dan Avidan is Aaron Hansen's partner. Look up the song "Dinosaur Laser Fight." Have fun with that.
I'm scared.
I don't watch them anymore, but they care. Yes, they definitely did. Their Fire Red and Leaf Green playthrough was definitely care. I love NSP. But basically, Ninja Sex Party is a fun band that makes a bunch of goofy songs. The leader of that, or one of the leaders of that, his name is Dan. He's a dude with an afro and whatnot, who took over JonTron's position with Aaron Hansen, and they just make Let's Plays, basically. Or at least they did. I don't know if they do that no more. Let's Plays have kind of fallen off. But Ninja Sex Party is an actual band where they have a guy named Dan Avidan, and then they have a dude named Ninja Brian, where they're just acting out skits, but in songs. One of their songs is called Dinosaur Laser Fights, and it's literally just an animated music video of dinosaurs laser fighting in space.
What the hell? How did you find them again?
There was a couple YouTubers I used to watch by the name of Nate and Dookie. Nate Wants to Battle and Dookie Shed Vids. They did Pokemon, and their Dookie Shed Vids is a big fan of Aaron Hansen, aka Ego Raptor, and he's the one that talked about Ninja Sex Party, and that's where I learned of them. So I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos, but yes, like Nate and Dookie, Nate Wants to Battle, who does a lot of song covers now and stuff like that because he's an artist, and then they are what basically inspired me to do YouTube back in 2010 or so, 2011. That was my inspiration. If you ever look up Nate and Dookie, Nate's music is fantastic. Yeah, they're my inspiration. They're the reasons why I bought a 3DS capture card, and that was like my very first capture device. That and Roxio, which is just a worse Elgato, the worst of all. Because back then they didn't have like 1080p. This was like 720p or less, because it was recording off of like the VGA cables or the 3 colored cables. It didn't even have an HDMI at the time. I don't live on the West Coast to go see their current tour with Gen 1 in Cam City. Yeah, see, I would like to blast this. That'd be so awesome. They are goofy. If no one knows who Ninja Sex Party is, or even Game Grumps are, they're pretty hilarious. JonTron does a lot of game reviews and other things now. I don't know if what he's doing regularly, but he barely makes videos. I just know people would always comment on how like he rarely makes content. But that's what he did. He would make videos on random shit, just talk about it. Okay, we need one more double hit and several Iron Tail. Because like, I don't know all their songs, but Laser Fight is hilarious.
I'm sorry, but your normal professor couldn't be here. And then Brian and I are going to be substitute teachers. Are you ready to learn? All right, hit it. Hey boys and girls, this ninja science lesson's gonna rock your world. Now close your eyes and travel back in time with me and Ninja Brian. It's gonna blow your mind to
The guy singing is Dan.
ordinary day. Dinosaur high, and Stegosaurus raised his hand to call for high fives.
What the hell?
Hey, and the person who's animated this, the person who drew all this, that's Aaron Hansen. He's the one who drew all this. The one singing is Dan Avidan. And a laser fight. Opinion. Set is the animation playlist. Yes, best way to introduce someone to Game Grumps.
It was a futuristic prehistoric throwdown, but it was quiet because in space there was no sound.
Damn, they were on some hardcore drugs, I think.
So shut your face.
You think?
Yeah.
Dr. Sexbang, did this really happen?
Lots of LSD. Maybe some shrooms on the side.
Well, according to him, dinosaurs created space.
Yeah, eating lots of LSD, lots and lots. Acid, Maybe a
It-
little, maybe a pinch of weed.
Oh, he's a stoner. It's fucking science. See? Albert Einstein invented space, apparently.
Aliens from Mars showed up all ripping solos on knick-knack guitars. The dino sharks and robots saw they came in peace, so they killed them with
And
lasers.
dinosaurs can breathe in space.
Yep. And have laser fights.
Dinosaurs with freaking laser beams. That's from Austin Powers.
Yes. Animations by Egoraptor. And then there's... Yeah, there it is. There it is. This is Aaron Hansen. This is the guy that runs Game Grumps.
The Legend of Zelda.
What the
it's
hell
a
is
series
Stewie
so
Litus?
huge, I couldn't help but say
Sequelitis.
Ooh. But its hugeness is mostly.
That sounds
Hey,
painful.
Hey, what are you doing over there? Oh, I was just writing my preemptive counter argument about how you're wrong about my favorite game of all time and the best game ever. Oh, okay.
What the
well,
hell?
don't you think that's a little?
He's passionate for certain games like Mega Man and Zelda, and so he makes videos talking about it. And like with his Mega Man video, he talks about like the mechanics of Mega Man and how it helps introduce you to the idea that it's a platform side-scroller shooter jump game. And he'll go into that and stuff like that. I guess he's doing that here with Link to the Past versus Ocarina of Time. He's talking about like what made these games classic, good, whatever it is. That's what he's doing with this. They're kinda. And it's also meant to be informative, but at the same time funny, hence the cartoon. Hence why this guy looks like an overweight nerd. Like he's doing it to be funny. It's to be funny and then give you the information of like maybe these guys want to play Zelda or something. He's passionate for this. It's like me. But here's his sequelitis for Mega Man. Like if you were to actually watch his sequelitis on Mega Man X, like you can hear the passion of how much he loves it. He talks about how the game mechanics help you learn the game at the very beginning without, forcing tutorials on you. Stuff like that.
Of times a gamer says, "Yeah, I get it." During gameplay over the years. See, in the 80s, this very rarely happened because games were crafty about the way they taught players, and they did a pretty good job respecting the intelligence of human beings. Sometimes they made things a little too. Oh man, what? Now you can see there was a rapid increase in. Yeah, I get it. In the late 90s, due to gaming hitting the mainstream. This is a result of game developers assuming the non-gamer masses are all dumb, and they can't identify simple patterns in their head like normal human beings can, and need to be able to do in order to be. And besides, no matter how stupid you are, I'm sure you don't enjoy when you're having a good time and all of a sudden someone comes up and goes, "Oh, hey! You know
Ah, yes, Sonic 06.
You really need to jump over this open pit because it'll kill you!" Okay, just wanted you to know. Okay, thanks. So what does all this crap have to do with Mega Man? Well, everything, really. Mega Man's major strength even...
He's basically talking about how modern games force shit down your throat, and he's talking about how classic games like Mega Man X or whatever taught you all these things right away in the beginning of the game without even a single word. Mega Man has intro stage in X that literally teaches you that you walk forward or right, and then, you got to jump and shoot. And it even teaches you that you can charge your shot, and eventually you'll get armor upgrades that allow you to dash and take more damage and shoot the Hadouken kind of thing. But like, yeah, it just talks about how like game mechanics will teach a player versus like a tutorial for a modern game where it's like an hour-long tutorial teaching you the simplest of shit. Like in modern games, you'll walk down a corner and the tutorial will be like, smack this box. Open this box. Instead, letting the player explore how you should. Because in a game, I'm going to see a box and I'm going to want to smack it. But the game may tell me to do so. Mega Man never really outright told you specifically how to play, but it would tell you how to play by game mechanics. That is what these video sequelitis is he's doing. He's talking about how games have changed, and back then they used to just give you the whole general idea of what it was like. Nowadays, everything tells you straight up, and it's all an hour-long winded crap that bores people to a degree. But yeah, he's the creator of the Game Grumps. And then he was working with John Tron, and then they fell off, and now he's working with the Ninja Sex Party guy, Dan. But like they did, for instance, Bloodborne. their character in Bloodborne is called Itapupu. Itapupu. They're hilarious.
What the hell?
Eat poo is basically what it's called. Like, yeah, they're just hilarious. Like, even Wolf, if Wolf was here, she'd probably be referencing some of Aaron's Hansen's lines. Like, yeah, the dude in his Fire Red Leaf Green playthrough raised a Beedrill and then put it in the daycare and then grabbed it and had a level 100 Beedrill. It was so dead set on using Beedrill. And Beedrill is like garbage. But like, yeah. Yeah, there's their Sonic DX. Yeah, Sonic 06 playthrough. A lot of rage. I know some people who hated Dan. I would ask them why and could never get this out. Dan is hilarious. I don't know any of their personal issues and dramas people may have with them. But just watching them in general, they seem like good people. So I don't know. Like, even some of their stuff where his wife and the rest of them are involved, where you watch a lot of their actual, like, game stuff in person, too. Because I'd watch a lot of that. And I was like, even, like, Ross and fucking Aaron's wife, a lot of them they're all good people. Like, Ross, fucking Rubber Ross. He's memed heavily because he's made a really hard Mario Maker level or something like that. So people, like, I know they have videos of them playing Mario Maker and playing, their friend Ross's levels, and I guess he just trolls the shit out of them. I don't know. Either way, like, there's some great content out of Game Grumps for anyone who's looking into content creators and or just funny videos. Game Grumps, TFS, Team 4-Star, both of which are pretty funny people.
Do you get sponsorships for all this?
Nope. Nope. I am shouting out people that I don't need to, including Zero. Send love to Zero the Bunny right now, because he's on my screen. Hey, look, it's Dragon's page.
Zero.
But yeah, like, other than that, I watch a lot of if not all. I mean, I've definitely watched all of his Bloodborne, all of his Pokemon. Those are hard. Pokemon was hard to get through. Watching them play Bloodborne was hard for me at first, because I was like, you idiot, go this way, do that! Watching him want to use a Beedrill got on my nerves. But no, like Mario Maker, watching them fail is more fun for me, like in Mario Maker. Aaron Hansen has like the rage that is fake rage, but also can come off real, because it's over-exaggerated sounding, where he's just getting pissy at everything. And he kind of is like me, where he spouts random acidities. He's a goofy guy. I think anyone who is... and then for anyone who might be looking into making content themselves, I would recommend Game Grumps, and if you could look up old Nate and Dookie videos, like if you're into Pokemon, they are hilarious. Why is the colors on my OBS for my game is like
Psychedelic.
no, it's so much more pink than the video actually shows. The game on my screen is more faded. What the hell? That's weird. I've noticed that a while ago. I just didn't realize how pink it looks.
Hey, I got something for all your members. So apparently Disney has announced plans to fully phase out Hulu by 2026, integrating vast library of shows and movies directly into Disney Plus. So apparently Disney Plus is acquiring Hulu and then doing away with Hulu, so it's just gonna be Disney Plus.
Interesting. I don't have either. On. Thank you. Okay, I need to defeat you. And then I need to use Iron Tail. Yeah, I keep forgetting. My memory is that bad, but also I'm sorry for constantly talking. I barely even did anything, and I've been streaming for 3 hours apparently? Holy crap. I didn't even do anything. Really? Oh, he's Ghost. I keep forgetting that.
Wait, he's Ghost?
Yeah, Rotom's Ghost Electric, yes.
Oh, I didn't know he was Ghost. I thought he was like Steel and Electric or something.
Nope, he's Ghost Electric. His gimmick is he inhabits freaking electronic devices, like a washing machine and a fan, and that changes his typing. So if he becomes the washing machine, he's water electric. If he becomes the fan, he's wind or flying electric. If he becomes the oven or whatever, he's fire. Then there's an ice one, which is just like a freezer. Rotom inhabits freaking stationary objects like appliances that you use. He's literally just an appliance Pokemon, and I have every single variant of that. I just need him shiny, but yeah, I need to kill it. But yes, he basically just Iron Tail. Why do I keep forgetting? Ugh. Okay, that's not good. Zippity zappity poop. But yeah, sorry, I know I'm taking way too long. I should finish up what I was doing this whole time, but I didn't. I didn't realize I've been streaming for so long. I literally did nothing. Oh, that's a waste of time. A waste a lot of time. So yeah, I'm sorry for that. I'm useless.
As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Lobby.
My fun kind of dropped a little bit because I literally haven't been doing anything. My enjoyment literally is not why I stream. I do this because I like making content for people. I'm doing this for you guys because I enjoy doing this. But no, like, I care more if you guys are enjoying it. It doesn't matter what I want. It matters what you want. What you guys want. I am all gonna be for everyone else. I am not for me. I can care less if I'm bored.
I found something out. Apparently, my next badge, 14.4 thousand bits to next badge.
Okay. Yeah,
I gotta send you 14,400.
No, I really don't care. Stop that. Like, I just want people to enjoy, and if they do, just stick around. Stop donating me. Just, please. Like, I'm not...
Hey, I'll give you a hint what you're playing right now.
Legends Arceus.
Oh.
There is no hint. I know what I'm playing. Yeah, exactly. I know what But I know what I'm playing. I don't get what your point was. Like, you're talking to a person who's overly serious. Like, I don't get what your point was. I know what game I'm playing. I'm just doing ass. I'm just doing bad at it. So I'm wasting 3 hours of everyone's time literally doing nothing because I keep forgetting what I'm doing. I could have been done with the Pokemon on my team already, but no.
So the highest level you can get is 100, right?
Correct. They haven't changed. That hasn't changed.
Alright. Is it still vitamins and shit in that game to boost your Pokemon stats like iron and whatnot?
No. You get little pebbles now.
So it's calcium, iron, and all but little pebbles now.
Yeah, that is in here, but it's not those. It's little rocks. These. I feed them these, and it boosts their effort values.
Oh, the dust.
Yeah. Basically, it gives me. I feed them a certain because there's different tiers of them.
What the hell is that next to it? Looks like a tomato.
Apricorn. It's an apricorn. It's what the Pokeballs are made of. Apricorn.
938 of them.
That's not a lot.
Holy shit.
That's not a lot.
Is that revive above the apricot?
Yes, revives.
What's that blue cube looking thingy?
EXP candy.
Ah, they look neat.
But yeah, these basically grow your effort values or EVs. What EVs are is if you battle certain wild Pokemon, they'll give you a certain boost to a certain stat. So Pikachu will give you, if you kill enough Pikachus, he'll give you speed EVs. And then after you level up, you'll get a ton of that. Instead of getting like 1 or 2 points in speed, you may get like 7 or 8. And then IV is basically like the predetermined base stat. So like a character will have a nature that depends on what that grows. It's hard to explain, but there's set natures for each of these things. And one's affect like special attack while it lowers the other. It'll have like, oh, this nature affects special attack will grow faster while speed will grow slower kind of thing. So that's how you make the meta. That's the meta. That's the competitive side. They made it easier to do this now. Before, if you wanted a nature, you would have to breed it, and that Pokemon is set. Now, in the modern games, they have items that change what natures you want. In this game, they have mints that I can farm that allow me to change if my Pokemon doesn't have the correct nature. For instance, I have an Alakazam here that's geared towards special attack, but he wasn't prior when I first started boosting his stats. Now, because of that, he's at 383 special attack, which is kind of garbage right now. He should be at 400.
I like how they did that with some of the Pokemon names, like Abracadabra, Alakazam, and then Ekans and Arbok.
Oh, you're one of the few that people like. You're one of the few that probably like Ekans and Arbok. It's literally just Snake and Cobra backwards.
Uh-huh. And then, obviously, Abracadabra, Alakazam is, magician.
Yes. Yes. They're laziest book with names. You got Seal and Spiel.
And
What is
Goldeen
it?
and Seeking.
That's not as bad.
Staryu,
Yeah,
Starmie.
yeah, but those aren't how you don't see a starfish and go, ooh, Starmie. It's called a starfish. What I'm trying to say is the animal in real life is called a seal. They literally just called a Pokemon Seal. And then they have a spherical version called Spiel.
Ah.
It's not as bad. That's bad. That's bad naming. Like, I'm fine with other names that are clever, but naming a Pokemon Ekans and Arba or Snake and Cobra and just backwarding is not clever. What was it? It was Iron Tail. I don't know why I can't remember. This is too many fucking shit.
Damn, it's so close. I forgot. Sorry, Jackson, bugging me.
Fucking 4 hours in and I haven't even completed one monster text. Yeah, look at me. I'm such a great gamer. You guys should all go leave again. And because I've done nothing so far, it's depressing me now. Because I'm talking too much, or I'm doing nothing and constantly forgetting. Oh, I'm never happy. I'm never going to be happy. My content sucks because I'm the one behind it. I can do this for 1,000 years and still never get good at it. Same with everything else I've ever tried in my life. It's worthless.
Is that a shiny, or is he just the color of the face?
My monkey's shiny, yes.
What is it supposed to be, like a dark purple?
Yeah.
Ah. Jack, you're such a sleepy kid.
See? If you look at my screen.
Oh, yeah. Ew.
I know he's not a good shiny. No, he's not a great shiny, no.
That Dragonite's kind of weird how it goes green like that. It looks like it's sick.
What? Yeah, Dragonite green. I don't like it either. I would prefer a pink Dragonite. However, Mega Dragonite! Mega Dragonite's blue. Yay. Useless, but yay, at least they freaking corrected it.
Oh, do you have a Mega Dragonite?
Doesn't exist in this. Mega Dragonite's, he's new to Legends ZA.
Oh,
Dragonite did not have a Mega Form up until this point.
Well, in the animated series, he has one.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, if you by the lighthouse, you'll see a oversized Dragonite coming through the ocean and then disappearing.
Yeah, though.
That's what they're saying.
No, that's not. Yeah, that is Dragonite, but that's not a Mega. That's Gen 1 you're talking about, dude. It's just, they just make certain Pokemon imposing. They did that with Dragonite to make him imposing. That's it. Here's the thing. Mega forms don't make Pokemon bigger. Some, maybe, but Gigantamax is what you're thinking. And none of these mechanics existed. So that giant Dragonite is just the anime. Here's the thing. A lot of the anime is that. The giant Dragonite is just the anime. That it was just to make him imposing. Like, Ash fought a Dragonite in the Orange Island League. The final champion in the Orange Island League was a Dragonite trainer. Ash beat him.
Was that Vance?
No. Lance is the Elite Four champion. You don't meet Lance in the cartoon. At least not in that. At least not in that one. You meet him in like the. I know they have the anime based on Red's story, the adventures, which you do see him there. But Lance is not really shown much in other mediums. But yes, he is a Dragonite trainer, but the guy that I was talking about is a total filler arc. That is not in the games or in manga. And it's called the Orange Island League. And the final champion there has a Dragonite.
Sorry, I was thinking, he's thinking dragons are so powerful, but against a fairy they're weak. Against a bug they're weak.
Dragons are not weak to bug. Psychic is. Dragons.
I thought dragons were weak
nope.
to bug.
No, dragons are weak to dragon, ice, and fairy. Bug beats psychic.
Ice.
You want to know a fun?
That's why I got mixed up then.
You want to know a simple way to remember what psychic's weakness is? Psychic is the mind. What is the mind fear? What is the common 3 fears of the mind? Bugs, the dark,
and height.
Yes, but there is no height-based typing. Mewtwo is weak to bug and dark type. Because psychic is beat by bugs, dark type, and stuff like that. It's all mental fear. So, for instance, I am afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of bugs and height, all of which are mental fear. Yeah, that's why psychic types are beaten by bug and dark types, because it's supposed to be brain. It's supposed to be the mind.
Weird how dragon can be beat by fairy, but then again, dragons is fairy based, hence fairy tale, hence fairies.
Maybe you can think of it that way, but it's not. They added fairy to beat dragon because apparently everyone thought dragon was too overpowered and needed balance when it didn't. Dragon did not like fairy does not need to exist. Dragon is fine. Like it's weak to dragon. Its dragon types are weak to themselves and ice type. They do not need a third type to be weak to. I just feel like that was they butchered it personally, in my opinion. I don't think dragon needed another weakness. They are not that strong.
It's weird that they're only effective against each other like that.
Eh.
Oh, my weakness is myself.
Yeah, I think it's stupid. I think ice would have been just fine. I don't think they need dragon. I think they could replace dragon and just keep one weakness. They don't need two, much less three, in my opinion. I don't like. There's not that many dragons in the game, and they're not that strong. Like they are brutal. Don't get me wrong. Some of them, but like they're really not that powerful. One ice attack is enough. You don't need to have them be beat by themselves and fairy. I just think it was useless incorporating Gen 6 to incorporate fairy just to beat dragons. Like, no. Yeah, no. I feel like it's useless to this day. I feel like Pokemon was fine. I feel like Pokemon has been fine the way it has been for the longest time. And I think they're just butchering.
Hey, Mercer, I named Diablos after you from FF8.
Yeah, I didn't even know Mercer popped in. He's so quiet.
Popped in. Oh, y'all were talking, and I didn't want to interrupt.
You can interrupt. I don't give a fuck about me. Dragon may care about being interrupted, but like, just I don't give a fuck with you guys. I really don't.
I don't care. Just say hi. Well, hey, what's up, Mercer? How you doing, buddy? You know.
Need to go back to everything.
Or you could be like me and just say happy birthday.
Or you can be like be like me and be annoying and useless and worthless and a lame person. And useless.
I'm not gonna like tomorrow.
I already don't like tomorrow.
Wow. Tomorrow's a new day.
Just because it's tomorrow. I want it to always be today. I don't like tomorrow. Tomorrow's just another day where I gotta sit there and wake up and repeat it. When I can just keep doing it instead.
Oh shit, I should. Oh, get it. Don't even think of it, you asshole. Anyways, Mercer, I named Diablos, the Guardian Force in FF8 after you.
The secret summon. Oh, because his name is the devil.
I forgot how quick he got Diablos. I didn't think he got Diablos that quick. Man, he almost kicked my ass.
Yeah, he does that.
Just like that guy just kicked my ass. Don't go left.
One more heavy boy, and then I can defeat you with fire.
What's effective against a Pokemon that's ice and rock? Then?
Well, you got fire, even though it's lessened. You got water, even though it's lessened. You got grass, which would be lessened.
That's what I mean. It's all gonna be lessened, so it's like, what would be super effective against that? Don't go back, thank you.
Fighting. Fighting would be 4 times weak, because fighting beats ice and rock.
Oh, yeah.
Fighting. Steel? I think.
Still effective against ice?
Steel is effective against ice, yeah.
Oh yeah, that will work then. Is there any Pokemon that have 3 stats?
3 typings? Not that I'm aware of. I know they added Terra Raid Dens, which you can capture a Pokemon with a Terra Raid element, which gives you that 3rd basic element. It's weird. You can do a Terra Raid for a grass type and have a full total grass type with a Terra type of grass, which is just any time terraforming or whatever you want to call it. It's just a separate form mechanic in battle, kind of like Dynamaxing and stuff, but it just adds another typing to them. So if a Pokemon is already pure grass, you can have a Terra type of grass. That just makes them another grass type. So you can have a Pokemon that's dual typing, like water, fire, or water, ice, or fire, flying, or something, and then have a Terra type of ground. So technically, then they would have a 3rd typing, but it's not a permanent thing. Also,
If it was a double grass type, would that make it double effective against water type then?
I would assume. I don't know anything on the Terra stuff. I don't know anything on Scarlet and Violet at all.
That was the first time I ever heard anything like that. So
it's it's introduced in Scarlet and Violet. I don't know anything on it either because it's stupid. I don't really care about it. The Terra crap. I don't care about it. It's just a way for players to fight a giant Pokemon together. It's the raid. It's a raid equivalent. Pokemon's trying to become more MMO-ish. And I don't care about the raid crap. I don't care about Gigantamax, Dynamax, Mega Evolution. I don't care about any of that anymore. It's because I don't want shit in battle that's not permanent. Like it's just another button to hit.
Like the status effects, like Leer and shit
I don't.
like that.
Yeah, I don't use. Well, they're debuffs. That's not really a status.
Oh.
Stuff that ups your stats and lower stats in battle are buffs and debuffs. Then you got statuses like paralysis, sleep, confusion, burn. But yeah.
It used to be frozen, but that's gone.
Well, no, that's still unless they changed it in Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield. They only did it in this because this game is turn-based, but they made it so certain because the game is a bit more like.
You bitch.
That's hard to explain. They changed up mechanics because it would not work the same way. Like, Frozen would be stupid, so they changed it to where it's a proc hit now.
So instead of being frozen, now
you just take ice damage. Kind of like whenever you use whenever you use moves like what is it? Stealth rocks. There's an occasional time where your monster will be afflicted with rock pebbles every turn, stuff like that. They added mechanics to that. Like originally, chip damage only happened from like poison, burn, or toxic, but now like blizzard or freeze is changed to where it's a proc damage for every turn. And then like even when you get procced by like stealth rocks, they'll like attach to your body and hurt you every other turn. Because what stuff like stealth rocks and or shit, what that does in actual Pokemon games is it leaves landmines or land spikes around your Pokemon's feet. So every time you switch in and out of battle, certain yellow Pokemon will come into battle with damage. And stuff like that.
What, Grass Knot or something as well?
Yeah, I don't know all the moves, but that's basically the gist of a lot of that kind of mechanic stuff. But yeah, they changed certain things in this because the gameplay is so drastically different. So instead, like, sleep does not make you asleep. You can still attack now. But there's a chance that you'll be asleep, too drowsy to attack. Paralysis it works like paralysis now, where you could still turn, you can still attack. You can still attack, but occasionally you'll be asleep, and paralysis slows you too. So, I'm assuming. Yes, infatuate, affection. I have not seen it in this, but yes, that's still a mechanic. And that's a non-permanent status though, because it doesn't have a permanent status is something that shows up on your character's like health bar. It'll say like poison or whatever. Infatuation is not a permanent status effect. It's just.
Does paralyze stay permanently?
Yes. You have to heal it after battle. Yeah.
So poison.
Poison. They made it. Okay. No, poison was changed later on to where it wears off now. If you're poisoned long enough, it'll wear off. So technically, you don't always have to use poison. They made it easier so poison wears itself off now. Before, it never did. Before, if your Pokemon was poisoned and you were nowhere near anywhere to heal or any item, you have to deal with the pink, bleep, 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 bleep every 2 seconds. Yeah. They changed poison. And then toxic is just the worst version of that.
Yeah.
Which fucking is... It doubles in damage every time.
When I read that about toxic, I was like, wow.
No,
that is, like...
stupidly OP. Yeah, it doubles the every turn. It increases. So you take double damage every turn. The first turn is 1 damage, then it's 2 damage, then on and on and on and on and on. I don't know if that's actually how it scales. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually how it scales, but toxic is 2 times regular poison. It is bad. Toxic is awful. But no, affection is easily mitigated if you have a male Pokemon or female Pokemon, depending on what the trader's using. I.e., Miltank, which is predominantly female, if I recall. Whitney's Miltank, which is the fucking rollout, which is the early game.
And love this.
Love Disc has that idol. What about Love Disc? That Pokemon's worthless.
No, I mean that one uses Advanced Weight quite a bit, or is it that that Plant Pearl or something? That one long eel looking thingy, pink one.
Eh. I don't know half the game, dude. I only know like maybe 5 or 6 Pokemon. I don't know. Like I only care about like maybe at most my team, and that is it. Which is the same team every game. Like I only use the same team. I do not care.
Clamperl evolved into Huntail and the other Pokemon, and I can't think of the name, but that one.
Gorbis.
Yes.
I think. Yeah, Huntail and Gorbis. What about them?
Oh, I was just saying that's what they evolved to.
Deep Sea Scale, Deep Sea Tooth. Oh, I'm aware. I'm aware of what Pokemon are and who they are and what they evolve into. It's all their... it's their moves. Like, I don't follow half the Pokemon, dude. I only use the same... I literally use the same team every game. I do not use over 99% of the Pokemon. I don't like half... No, I don't care for half of these. If I stick with what I like Pokemon like Dragonite, Raichu, and that, and I stick with similarities to those in every other game. And if not, I use the same exact team every game. I don't like a lot of the Pokemon. 99% of these Pokemon I just don't like. And it's not had anything to do with them or whatever. It's just
because it's part of the game.
Yes, I will never... This game is the only game ever that will make me use every Pokemon. Like, I don't give a fuck about Ambipom. That's why I'm so forgetful with what I have to use here every time. Like, I